But I just am. I start my lives early so I can gain an audience like while I'm doing stuff. So forgive me. Hold on. Why is that so zoomed in? Jeez. What's up, Oak Ridge? Oak. Oh, Oak. All right, let's get this cool freaking. This microphone, y'all. It's so nice. I mean, it's really starting to grow on me. You can get some. Can you hear me with it? What's up, Critter Gator? Let me see here. What's going on? Well, for some reason, this little light's not. I don't think it is. It says 100% charged. Man. Dude, this technical stuff, I just don't know how it works. Huh. For some reason, this thing is not lighting up. I bet y'all know why. Y'all just give me just a second. Give me just a second. Alright, yeah, so the part that I hook up to my phone. No, the badger is just soaking in the pickle right now. We're gonna just really it's not even been in there for 24 hours, so we're just going to let it be in there. And here in a couple days we'll take it out, and we're probably gonna do. I don't want that there. I'm gonna get the microphone working right before I start pressure washing, but we're gonna sit right here real quick and just go through some hides that are falling out right now. See which ones exactly. I was gonna flush these yesterday, but I just after that giant cowhide, I just couldn't make my scene do it. Biggest badger you ever caught? Yeah, it's a big old badger. I'll go through and shave down the neck around that thing, but it's gotta, you know, we helped it rehydrate a lot yesterday. So we're gonna let it just soak in that pickle, and all that salt in that pickle bath will also, you know, it'll help it rehydrate a little bit more. Then we're gonna shave it down. And on fur, I mean, for the most part, they're thin enough to get soft, but it's around that neck. That's it's always the issue. Raccoons, everything, they always got super thick necks, and they don't want to get soft and yada yada yada. But if we thin it down, shouldn't have no problem. They've got a weird. Most animals in the necks, it's a real weird thing how they're made and all the. Anyhow, so man, these are pretty freaking they're pretty solid here. But we'll just do one at a time. I gotta change out the wheel of my flushing machine anyway, so we can do that while we're waiting. Yeah, but we got a few. This one right here hasn't been taken care of. This is an axis hide here. Heck yeah. He's still after it. He's still a little frozen, but I bet we can thaw him out with that pressure washer. But we're going to slowly flesh hides as they thaw. Oh, actually, probably right now. Grab a couple beaver hides out of this. This is a totally different order. Like it's not critter. These beaver hides ain't from Critter Getter's order, but they're just there's just some I'm working on as well. They've been in the pickle bath for like 3 days now, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull out like 2 of them, and maybe after we get done flushing these deer hides and and doing some stuff, we can shave down a couple of beaver hides. What's up, buddy? So we're just gonna let them drain, and we'll shave them down later. I got like 7 beavers to shave down all together, but trying to do everything else, I'm just doing a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit at a time on that order until I can just get all of them in there. I gotta break everything up into little sections or I'll never get everything done. All right, deer hide is there. What's up, you guys? All right. I gotta go get nicotine or I'll freaking lose my mind. Huh? Doing a live stream. You're good. Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. All right, so we got 1 deer hide ready to flesh and 2 beavers draining and about 6 deer hides thawing right now. And we're in my truck, so let's get in here. Ugh. All right. Yep. So once we flush this deer hide, unless a couple of other deer hides are ready to be fleshed, we're going to take that opportunity to change the fleshing wheel on my fleshing machine. These kids playing. That's that big cowhide we fleshed yesterday. A big old boy. Yo, thanks Jeff K. Thanks Multi Deuce. Oh yeah, Critter Getter. You're getting after it, man. It's cool stuff. All right, you guys. Set y'all right here for just a second. Let me get fixed up here. All right. So we're try to get as many deer hides as we can flushed and salted today as they thaw out. Like this one here, it still has a couple of thaw or frozen spots, but we're gonna get after it anyway. Hold on just a second, y'all. All right, let's see if this microphone. Okay. Man, it may not be charged. Crap. Man, y'all, I don't know. I'm gonna put this down. We ain't gonna have no microphone today. So it'll just be kind of an observation live stream. So just check it out, man. It won't take me a second to flush this deer hide. Allison, will you go get me my boots, please? They're in the house. Just by one of the doors. Yo, thank you, Gary. Hope you have a good day too, buddy. Well, hopefully we got enough. Probably gonna have to go get some more gas here in a minute. Yo. Is that little box is in the garage on that little table. There you go. Yeah. That's Papa. He wild. He wild one boy. All right, y'all. Forgot my boots. I'm trying to get. I'm worst at. It's just being in a big freaking hurry. And
wait just a second.
You're fine. I thought Papa brought me those boots, dude, but these got a hole in them anyway. So thank you, Allison.
There you go.
Hold on. What is going on? I'm gonna get this crap together here in just a second. I just gotta get going. Literally just got out of church and I'm just running back here to do all this, so bear with me. It's usually how it goes. Need another clip. You'll notice in the middle here, I'll just put the wand right on the hide. But as I hit these edges, they're thinner, they're more delicate. I pull back a little bit, all right? And that's just because I don't want to freaking blow a hole in the side of it. You see how clean that is? I don't know why. Okay, there we go. check that out. Oh yeah, Maryland. No, I used to. What's up, George? Oh yeah, back when this was a hobby. Back when this was a hobby, I used to do everything traditional. Bark tanning, all kinds of stuff. Brain tanning. Used to just flesh with anything. but it ain't a freaking hobby. I mean, it's like a mega hobby now. But look, this little, I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. Back in the day, I strung up that pole right there, that branch, and I used to flush hides by hand back here in these trees right over here. And actually, this rope that's tied up right here used to stretch across down there, down there, and that's how I broke my hides. I pulled them back and forth across that rope. So I mean, I started from freaking nothing, you know, and now I just, you know, just do things different. Anyway, check out that axis hide. He's flushed. I'm just gonna let him kind of drain in the shade right there. And yeah. Yo, what's up, Brittany? Yeah, like I said, I used to break. I didn't even see that comment. That's how I used to break hides, with that rope that's tied there and right there. I cut it and used some of it, but I can't tell you how many hides I've pulled across this rope that used to be there. Tie them to a rope, throw them over a tree, and pick them up, let them drop. Freaking cow hides like that. Oh yeah, dude. Unreal. But I've hung many a hide off this little pole right here that I put up. Used to have another one up here, but I did all my traditional hide tanning back here in this little spot years ago, and it's nice. I'm still hanging hides on that same tree I cut down. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna salt it. I'm gonna let it drain just a little bit of that excess water, and while it's still wet, I'll put salt on it. So yeah, it'll get salted. Let's go see if we got another one. I'm actually thinking about taking my kids out later, so I don't know that I'm just gonna surround myself with work today or saturate myself with work, but it would be nice to get a few things done. And actually, I pulled these beaver hides out earlier. I'm gonna put them back in because I think we're gonna go to the river later. Can't work all the time, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it all the time. You gotta be present in the moment every now and again. It's something I've been working on for a while. Failing at a lot, but whatever, man, we're working on it. Yo, I'm stirring up. Let me show you what I'm doing. You don't want to look at my ugly face. Look, I'm just coming over here and stirring up pickle bass. You know, you just wanted to just kind of agitate them. So every time you walk by them, pretty much, if you don't have an agitator or anything, you just want to move them around as much as you can. Every chance you get, because they're only in there for 3 days. All right. Kind of get them pushed back down in there. Yeah, you don't want the skin showing too much. Oh yeah, it's a workout. Still a workout. That's my kids playing.
I can see time. I can see colors. Wait, what?
She said I can see time. They're crazy. Anyway. What's the liquid in the barrel? So that's a mixture of salt and something called liquid safe acid. So I get that acid from a Pro One taxidermy.
And you know, that's how you make a pickle bath. So I've got 40 gallons of water in there with a pound of salt per gallon of water, and a half an ounce of that acid per gallon of water. So yeah. All right, let me, I got to put tags on 2 of these deer hides, just so I know. All the other ones go to another person, but 2 of them don't go to that person. So I've got to mark them. And I've just got these little tags here, man. So like, I'll put it on a spot that I know I'm going to trim off anyway. So this is the neck here. I'll just cut a little slit right there. Run that tag through it. That one's good. Come up to this one here and just find a little spot like this right here. Cut a little slit. Just dull razor blade. Alright. Run a tag through it. Bam. Now I won't be getting these 2 mixed up. And I think they're both ready to go. So let's get them. Yeah, if I do these 2 deer hides, then I'll only have 3 left to flesh, and I'll be happy with that today. We'll probably go in here after these 2 deer hides and change out the fleshing wheel to my fleshing machine. We'll call it a day. What's up, White? That's my boy. So there's a couple of spots here that are frozen still. I just want to peel those back. Peel back all these edges that are somewhat frozen, but so this is a whitetail deer right here. I'll just make sure that all of this is opened up. I spent all day yesterday, not all day, but quite a bit of the day, splitting tails on these deer. And some of them were just kind of tubed out the way they were skinned. All right, you guys. So now we'll go over here. We'll get our 3 clips that we need. And we'll kind of pull this tight right there. Pull it tight over here, pulling it. Let me set that there. Pull it tight and pull it tight. Yeah, you don't want any, you don't want the hide to be loose. You want it to be pretty tight. Because if it's loose and you're hitting it and it makes it fold, it makes a little wall and the water will hit it. And that ain't no good. You don't want that. Yeah, look at that. Look at there. That's nice. These clips are the way to freaking go, y'all. I'm telling you. It does a really good job. We'll just stretch everything out. You know, when it's cold, you know, these are partially frozen right now. The edges want to just hold on, flipped over, but I just come over here and open them up. Boom. That deer hide. That deer hide is fleshed. Now we'll just pop these clips off. Scooch this one over and throw this one up here. Look at that, that's two different species right there. Pretty cool stuff. All right, we'll go get that oven. Yeah, I don't know how many are thawed out. I'm just thawing hides out and fleshing as many as I can today. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm just kind of going with the flow of it all, man. I probably, by the end of these hides, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. That'll be 11 deer hides that are fleshed right now. Primarily axis deer hides. It's pretty close to half and half, I guess. Axis and whitetail deer. I think after this deer hide, this is a pretty small one, but after this one, if no more are ready to be fleshed, if they're not thawed out enough, we'll probably go ahead, get these salted, and change out that flushing wheel blade. I've only changed that blade really the first time I got it. I had to put it on, and then I bought another blade, changed it. So this will be my third time messing with removing and adding a blade. So yeah, it's still a little frozen right here, but it's okay. You can see this hide is dirty. I'll show you right now. Yeah, got crap all over it, dude. Really small hide though. All right, let's crank this bad boy on. Deer hide number 3. I'm a man. See, this deer hide was so small, and so many people will tell me, "Oh, it's a small deer hide." Okay, but whenever I flush it and get it all stretched out like it is now, it's not as small as they thought. Sometimes people are, I'll give them a price and they're like, "Well, that much for that small deer hide?" Well, it's not as small as you thought it was. All right. Oh, crap. I don't know what I'm thinking. I thought we were done with that one. We're not. We still got this bottom part right there to do. Oh, well. We'll crank it back on. Crank it back on real quick. No big deal. That's it. Let's see. What is the of animals you have to tan? Is it a wild animal or domestic animal? It's wild. Yeah, I tan domesticated animals, cows and stuff. Like, I got a cow right here. Big cow. That cow's 10 feet long, 8 feet wide. Yeah, I tan anything. I mean, anything. Anything that's legal. I gotta stay legal. But, yeah, I'll tan anything. Here's a few deer hides here draining right now. And, like I said, I'm letting them drain. They don't have a lot of moisture on them, but they're dripping. So we'll get all that off, give that time to drain, and we'll put some salt on them. Yo, Cullen, what's up, man? Yeah, bro, we're doing some deer hide axis, whitetail. And we got some that are slowly but surely thawing. I'm just trying to get done with as many as I can. It really don't take long to tan it or to flush a deer hide, so I've already got a crap ton of hides in pickle baths right now, but this is going to take the place of those hides as soon as they come out. All these deer and that cow hide that I have. Yeah, we're gonna take this one out there, man. We're gonna flush it. it ain't really thawed out that well, but maybe that pressure washer will help us open up those frozen spots. So yeah, man, hides that go in the pickle, we have to prepare hides to go in that pickle when they come out. I'm kind of worried this deer hide is gonna slip hair on us, but these hides are actually, some of these hides are really freezer burned, like really bad, and it's just not, you know, it's okay. I mean, if you know how to rehydrate a hide, then you can fix it, but it just takes a little bit. So like I said, this hide here is pretty frozen in some spots. I'm gonna go ahead and just work what I can, and hopefully this water will thaw it out, help me thaw it out right here on the spot. And so a lot of this hair you're seeing on here, I had to split the belly of this thing, so had a lot of hair on it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit those thawed spots, or those frozen spots.
What's this for?
That's just another microphone. Hey. I have to clean out. It's not working. I'll have to look at it later. Thank you, though. All right. So Sam, I leave the salt on for 24 hours. Then I degrease them really good and I throw them right in the pickle bath. Dang, Cullen, I missed them waxing that buffalo's armpits. Thank you, Aaron. Man, I should have watched that, dude. I meant to. Dang it. So this whole part, all these thin areas, and even right here where there's that groove right there, that's all freezer burned really, really bad. Like the worst I've ever seen it. And that was too, but it just means that it's super dry. And so you just need, it's just like a dried fur, you just need to get water in it. And all this water will replace the fluids that were in it that were going to help that salt break down and get in it. So now, you know, if you try to put salt on like this spot right here, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to sit on dry skin like that one right there too. But now that we're getting it all hydrated, that salt's going to pull the moisture we're putting in it out, and in turn it's going to dissolve the salt, and that will go into the skin and begin curing this hide. sucks. We just ran out of gas. But anyway, you can't even tell that hide was ever freezer burned. Like, the only spots, there's a little discoloration from here to there. Those were the spots that were freezer burned, but now they were hard and everything, but now they're all loose and just how they need to be. Oh crap, I gotta go get gas, y'all. So, look, man, I appreciate y'all watching. Unfortunately, I have got to go get some gas, and we got some other hides thawing out anyway, so it'll give me a little bit of time for those hides to thaw out. And then we're gonna come back here in a minute and start this live over, and hopefully get my microphone situation figured out. And then hopefully we're gonna flesh these other 3 deer hides and the rest of this one right here. But this deer hide right here is going to make number 4 because we have already fleshed those right there.